Okay. Let's see. Let's take this Fletcher game, and I'm just gonna go Derpin. I'm just gonna take Fletcher into a random. I don't feel like playing Fletcher in ranked. I could play Fletcher in ranked; should be perfectly good. But Mr. October wanted an OG Fletcher game. I want an OG Fletcher game, and I want to do it in randoms because I think it'll be more fun. Sorry. Checking up on something. Real, give me a minute. Perfect. Okay. Albemarle. Okay, so I do have a pretty good video on Baltimore on the channel. There's not really a right and a wrong way to play Baltimore. Whole lot of people will tell you, I know, right, Ultador? A lot of people will tell you that you're supposed to, quotes intentional, play Baltimore and Des Moines by camping on an island next to a cap circle. I don't really subscribe to that. I think there's better ways to play the ship. Albemarle is a lot more challenging. Albemarle is a really good ship, but she explodes very easily. Her citadel is designed as a shell trap. I'd have to bust out the armor view to explain what I mean, but the way her citadel is shaped, you will take citadels from straight bow on in ways that most other heavy cruisers won't. Plus, she doesn't get the reinforced bow that Baltimore does, like a true proper heavy cruiser, because she has that crazy heel. So Albemarle is a lot more challenging to play. Now, let's have a look at this matchmaking. I've got enemy team. I got a Tulsa radar, and a Linde radar. That's it. Yugumo Black and Sims. The Yugumo outspots me. The Black has the same. Should have the same detection. Yeah, I definitely outspot the Sims. Okay. I'm leaving you a present, my friend. There you go. Yes, there's Baltimore. Now, I'll caveat that Baltimore video by saying that Baltimore matchmaking is insanely good. Like, that game is one of those unicorn, OMG, how the hell did this happen sort of matchmaking games in Baltimore. Where, there's only one ship on the enemy team that even frightens me. Everything else is like, I can just murder you. And I can murder you at my leisure. I can murder you at my leisure, right? So, yeah. You don't often find games like that in Baltimore. Now, this Helena has got balls of steel. But at the moment, he's not spotted. He is now. Okay. You know what, guys? I'm going to be a teammate. Check it out. I'm going to be a teammate. Hey, Helena, I'm trying to bring you some smoke, buddy. Yeah, you're not playing that very smartly. Okay.
Another day.
It's fine.
Another disembowelment.
We'll figure it out. I saw the Kearsarge put his planes up. I'm sort of waiting for... Okay, he took him to mid. I'm really just kind of taking cheap shots here. Because it's a Shimanto and it's basically free damage. He's not that hard to damage if I can land some shells. All right, unless that is a TRB Yugumo, I don't have to deal with torpedoes for a while. Kearsarge and everybody are headed this way, so let's do a little bit of that. We'll hold on to the second rack for now. Okay, Yugumo's in here now. Ah, jerk off. Yeah, he turned around. No, he left. Look at who I found, ladies and gentlemen. Look at who I Okay, this smoke is expiring. I want to finish this cap.
Power on. Now it's time to kick some ass.
Crap, he's going to spot me in a minute. All right, turn the A off. Let's go submarine hunting. That I-56 is very, very, very alone. He should never be in that position all by himself. And yet, here we are. How am I lit? Oh, he's on the surface. That would be how. But not anymore.
I am A number 1.
All right. We're having a decent game so far. A little bit of chip damage. I can live with it. This Shimanto's like selling his ship to damage me. The Lizzo's kind of out of position. He's way back there. All right. Life feels pretty good right now.
Got him!
The only good bug is a dead bug, even if it's a bug that you had to murder with your guns. Y'all should really kill that Shimanto. Like, he should be very, very easy to kill. All right. Hello, Encounter. How are you, sir? This Yugumo still irritates me. Y'all really need to kill this Shimanto. There's like no reason he should still be alive. There we go. I think he's finally gonna die. Okay. Encounter is trying to reverse now. Or something. Yeah, he's trying to back up. There's the Lizzo. Kearsarge's trying to get behind an island. Take one rack. I'm saving the other one. Yeah, the Yugumo's still out here somewhere. Is that 2 4 rack? Is that 2 4 racks? Oh no, those are the Shimanto's dying torps. Okay. Oh, I'm lit. Where's this Yugumo then? Where are you at? There you are. There we go. That's what we wanted.
Time to put
Come on.
the beer goggles.
Look at this Kearsarge. Look at the balls on this guy. We're gonna have some fun with him. This guy, I think, is just tired of living. Let's go for that stern fire now. I don't get to do this very often in Fletcher. It's very rare that I get to sit here and farm somebody with my guns. Oh, he's going out. I don't even need to hit him with a torpedo. He's just going to die. Yep, there we go. All right. Encounter Yugumo is still over here.
I cannot lie.
We've got a 2-ship lead, a 3-ship lead. Hi, Musashi. Oh, I was hoping you'd give me a hand on the turn. But that did not help. That did not work. Okay, let's get out here and scout for these guys a little bit, shall we? What's the question about the submarine? I'm missing this. I see your question. I see your comment about the tier 8s, Scott. Again, I disagree. I mean, it's fine. It doesn't matter. I think there are people there. I am not one of them, but there are people that would rather play a Baltimore than a Buffalo, for example. Ooh, that guy's about to get himself smashed. Black and Riga traded. Trying to think. What other tier 8s would I rather have than a 9 in some instances? I mean, by opening it up to 8, you allow in carriers and subs. Subs in ranked are typically quite bad, just because Massa's a 7. I don't know. You say Ulan, but honestly, I think I'd rather have Ustad Jutland. I mean, Ustad Jutland's in my request queue. I think I'd rather have that. I think I'd rather have Ustad Jutland, frankly. It's a good boat. What is this Nagato doing on the eye line? Surely that guy can't think he's useful back there. Hey, what up, my dude? How you doing? Time to murder the Yugamo. Time to murder the Yugamo. Let's go. Let's go. This guy had brains, he'd be murdering me. His guns are really good. But, nope. That wasn't it. He probably could have gotten me nearly dead. Yugamo's guns are that good. He declined. Oh my god, the Nagato's gonna shoot me at 12 clicks. Okay. Sure thing, boss man. I wouldn't armored. I would rather take a Buki because she had a heal. Most cruisers, you're gonna take the 9 rather than the 8 because of the heal. I think Baltimore is probably the bizarro exception to that. The Leon's turning around. I missed this. Hold on.
Time to put on the beer goggles.
I completely missed that he was turning around somehow. I think I might have overled the torpedoes, but I also think I'll kill him with guns. Yeah, we overled the torpedoes, but he'll be dead shortly. There we go.
Another disembowelment. Hail to the king, baby.
I do love me some Fletcher, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't go wrong with this ship. No, there's plenty of capable tier 8s. I play tier 8s in ranked. Doesn't bother me in the least. There are probably some well, it's a premium. I'd rather play Vanguard than Monarch. Would I rather play Friedrich than... Would I rather play Friedrich... I mean, Bismarck than Friedrich? That's actually a question I don't think I have an answer to. I have to think about that one. Cossack. Cossack is so good. A lot of the times you find that it's the premiums you're really talking about, right? Monarch is really strong now? For my biggest problem with Monarch... I forget. I know they changed her heal. Did they finally buff her AP shells? Because the biggest problem with Monarch for me has always been the Garbo AP. Like, a broadside cruiser at 10 kilometers and your AP literally will not fuse. It's like, why am I playing a battleship then? What stupidity is this? Actually, let me back that up. It's the longer ranges that the AP wouldn't do anything. At the shorter ranges, you could make it work. San Diego is excellent in ranked. That's a really... So, again, but all these little examples we're finding are like one-off premiums that offer something that the tech tree doesn't. I think Scott's point is in the tech tree, you probably would almost always play the 9 rather than the 8. He's probably right. You certainly would in cruisers because you get the heal. right? In Destroyer, I would probably agree as well because most of the 9s are more capable. Most Tier 9 Destroyers are pretty good anyway. Battleships. Is there somewhere you'd prefer the 8 to the 9? Probably not. So, from a tech tree perspective, Scott, I'll agree with you. From a tech tree perspective, you're given the 8 and the 9 because they want to allow people to work on subs and CVs. I'll give you that. That seems reasonable. But that's not to say that there are bad Tier 8 ships. Or that if you're playing, it's like some of the Tier 8 premiums. Ooh, Striker, debatable. Izumo's gotten a lot of buffs over the years. But there's a lot of really good Tier 8 premiums you could be playing in ranked if you wanted to. See, I would not take Amagi over Izumo, and I despise Izumo's turrets layout, but Izumo is better. Amagi's too soft for me. She's not a bad boat, but she's generally too soft for me. Yeah, that's a surprise. Wouldn't have expected that. Musashi had a good game. Take one of these. I love the OG. You can't go wrong with the OG. Yeah, I think I'm with Grunty on this one. I think from a tech tree perspective, I mean, if I were to actually stop and look at this. 9, Cruiser. Santander, nope. Johan, nope, she's better. Let's look at tech tree boats only. There we go. Santander, Johan, Sejong, Brindisi, nope, rather play Brindisi. San Luis, nope, rather take her. Brest, okay, sure. Neptune, better than Edinburgh. This might be the one exception. Maybe. I'll come back to this one. Drake, yeah, you'd rather take Drake. You'd probably rather take Rune than Hipper. I'd rather take Riga, Donskoy. Seattle over Cleveland. Okay, hold on. We've now got 2 worth talking about. Buffalo, Takahashi's better, Ibuki's better, and Delusi's better. So the only 2 places in tech tree cruisers you might have an argument for taking the 8 instead of the 9 is Neptune and Seattle. Now, Seattle gets a heal, and that's a really strong argument, but her gun angles are garbage. So it's like, you really got to be comfortable in Seattle. There is an argument to be made that you'd be better off with a Cleveland. I don't think I buy it. I think the heal is more valuable, but Cleveland is easier to drive. Neptune, I think you're straight up better than with an Edinburgh. I really do. I think Neptune is probably the one exception.